Rolling. Okay. Danny Lee here. Today on the this time on the topic of churches and taxes. Should the Mormon Church pay taxes? Should other religions pay taxes? I think it's a very nuanced topic. I don't think it's very cut and dry. I think that there should be a better standard that religious organizations should be put to if they are to receive any tax exempt status. I admit to being largely uninformed on a lot of the details here, but it just seems to me, based on the conversation, based on the current mood, based on people's um, feelings on the subject, it seems to me as though there should be at least more effort put into making it right. And because, take for example, other organizations that are not considered religious by nature, who are still um, benefiting and maybe not so much in the market sphere. And just because they're not a religion, they do not receive tax exempt status. People donate to them, and they have to pay taxes. I think that there should be a better standard. And again, I'm open to being wrong here. I'm open to looking into it. With regards to the Mormon Church, what a lot of people don't, or the LDS Church, Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, what a lot of people do not realize when they say, yeah, the church should pay taxes, it's very wealthy. The church is wealthy. It is wealthy. The church is taxed on its business ventures. So business and investment ventures do receive taxation. So the church, some people say, oh, the church has money and yet there are poor people. It's bad. They should be paying taxes. And there's a lot of criticism in this area. The church is an institution for helping the poor, and it does do that. The church holds um, a high regard for strong principles and finance principles being taught, and also um, individual principles, the sovereign individual. The church doesn't believe that people should just be given things freely. The church believes that if somebody has a need, they should be helped. But the church also um, let's put it this way: teach they are more of the opinion of teaching a man to fish than giving a man a fish. Although that doesn't mean that they do not give out fish, because they do. I know I've had close friends and family members who have, and I myself have had been on the church welfare program at one point, and so the church does give. Also, some other things to consider. Bishops, for example, a bishop is not paid. It's not a paid position. The bishop dedicates a lot of his time to helping those in the ward or in the church congregation or group. This bishop, if there's a funeral, the bishop performs all the funeral services. If you were to, in a secular community, non-religious, if you were to perform these or pay for these funeral services, they would be very expensive. Okay? These are things that are services that are provided from the church that members receive just by being members. Some of the time they do not even have to be full tithe payers. The Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints does ask the members to pay a tenth of their earnings. But you don't even need to be a full tithe payer. You don't even need to be paying your tithing in order to receive some of these benefits. Others, yes, you do. For example, church welfare. You do need to be at least wanting to be paying a full tithe on your earnings in order to be considered for church welfare, as far as I know. So when it comes to should the church be taxed, I think it's very nuanced. I think largely no. I think for many religions, I think there are some religions that, my opinion, should not pass as a religion and therefore should not receive this tax exempt status. I think that that would be very helpful to the conversation, very healthy for our country. But um, there is a lot of room for religious institutions to be tax exempt. That's my position. If you have anything you want to add, go ahead and comment below.